Hello students, Dr. Marino here. Welcome to week 5 in Nursing 623. Hopefully you all are doing well, enjoying really good health, and that is physical health, emotional health. Hopefully you are still staying committed to your self-care plans. I'm especially concerned for you and thinking about you as we all experience this uptake with COVID. And I know that has to be impacting not only your nursing practice, but your emotional well-being. And so I just want to send out some words of support, some healing, good energy for you, and encourage you to find time to take good care of yourself. That's the most important takeaway, quite frankly, of the course this semester, is that you learn how to embed self-care into every single day. So like I said, this is week 5. Last week you spent time examining concepts related to being providing culturally sensitive APRN care. And that theme continues on a little bit this week into week 5. However, we have the focus on the stigma associated with substance use disorder. Unfortunately, this is a very big population health problem in our state of West Virginia and really in our surrounding areas. If you're coming from Ohio or Kentucky, no state is left unscathed. And so we wanted to devote a week of content to this issue of stigma, both on the provider side but on the patient side relative to substance use disorder. So there's just a couple of activities that we have for you this week. Content-wise, it's a little bit light, but we thought you probably were ready for a week to inhale deeply. So there's one article in the required reading folder, and I'm recording on Tuesday night. I just uploaded I think a very interesting video from our Project Echo session of yesterday. This is a recurring series that providers across the state of West Virginia use to enhance our own education so that we can provide culturally sensitive care to people with substance use disorder. So my clinical practice 1 day a week is with persons in recovery. And so anyway, we have this Project Echo opportunity to come together, problem solve, talk about circumstances, anyway, increase our own learning. And this week, wouldn't you know, on Monday, the topic was stigma of substance use disorder. So if you were working ahead, you didn't see this recording because I just put it in. It's about 50 minutes long. It's really nice. There's some didactic information, but then at the end of there, we always talk about situations that we're dealing with in our clinical setting. It's all protected information. But I think it will be helpful and insightful. So my request to you would be to watch this video first, read the article about physicians stigmatizing language in the content folder. And then the third activity for this week is something you haven't done before, and that is completing the ANEW modules. So ANEW is capital A, NEW, and that's an acronym for a project that the School of Nursing has been involved in, I want to say about 2 or 3 years. So the background on this is we have a grant from SAMHSA we are using it to increase the numbers of providers in our state who can deliver medication-assisted treatment for patients suffering from substance use disorder. There's an abundance of patients and a shortage of providers. And so the School of Nursing got a very interesting grant a couple years ago, and we embed throughout your curriculum every semester content to get you ready to receive a waiver from the DEA, which would then allow you to prescribe a medication called buprenorphine, or what's the brand name is Suboxone. So every semester there are select activities for you to complete. You'll have done all of them. I don't remember the numbers, if it's 24, or I can't remember how many modules there are by the time you complete the program. So this week there's a module on substance use disorder. So how do you find these modules? You should look on your homepage for your SOL courses. Every course that you have, like this fall, you can see on your dashboard, and there should be one for the ANEW modules. Those were opened up to you since the beginning of the semester. So you just click into the ANEW modules and you search for our course, Nursing 623, and complete the modules that relate. That will be due into the course by next Wednesday. Now, there's nothing that you submit into the course. And Dr. Cotton and I do not grade these. It's a module. You take the exam that's part of the module. And then by the end of the semester, the faculty that are administering the grant give us a roster of students that have completed it. And actually, ours is obviously due by 1 week from tomorrow. So we'll get a roster by next week, okay? It goes towards 5 points in the grade book. So also next week, you have your third reflective journal that's due. So you have 2 items that are due in 1 week. What is that date? September 22nd. Your reflective journal number 3 is due, and also completion of a new module is due. So anyway, again, I just want a quick overview. Hope you all are doing well. Don't hesitate to reach out to Dr. Cotton and I, or if you're experiencing especially any issues with COVID, we need to know about it. We're required to report that into university officials. We maintain your confidentiality, but we have to report. That's all detailed in the syllabus. Nothing has changed in that regard. But at any rate, if you're having any other issues with being successful in the course, we do want to hear from you. So that's all I have for this recording. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you next week.